You are watching a master at work.
What the fuck was that?
What it is, what it ain't, what it will be. Welcome back to the Who's Next Music Show. I'm your host, Uncle Mikey. This is episode 29. I got a special guest today, of course. We're going to be covering a lot. We're going to be talking a lot. We're going to be getting personal. We're going to get to know this person better. It's somebody that all y'all know. All y'all listen to him on a daily basis. All y'all talk to him, probably in y'all cars, at home, in the office, in the kitchen, wherever. Y'all listen to him every morning. Gentlemen, I would like to welcome y'all, Tre G.
Boo. Hey, as good as that sound, them folks don't know me like that, man.
Oh, man, they know
Folks
you,
don't
man.
know me like that,
They
bro.
know you, man. Hey, y'all, this Tre G from DeDe in the Morning Show, K104.5.
Yes, sir.
Y'all tap in.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. That was a hell of an introduction, fam.
Absolutely, bro.
Square business, appreciate
Absolutely,
that. Yes,
brother.
Lord.
How you doing, man?
I can't complain, man. I'm here with you amongst these good people.
Okay.
And some AC,
Yes, sir.
because we are in Texas and it do get hot. So that AC come in clutch, but I'm good, man.
Amen.
Yes,
y'all.
Lord.
So, y'all, this week, we're just going to be tapping into a lot of things that's been going on, music. We're going to be getting to know Tre G better. We're going to be answering a lot of questions. So, sure, y'all, without further ado, y'all, we're just going to jump right into it.
Let's
You know
jump
what I'm
in.
saying?
Let's jump in.
So, Tre G, first and foremost, my brother,
Mm-hmm.
where you from?
So I come from Dallas, Texas. To be specific, I come from a small part of Dallas called Pleasant Grove. It's like southeast Dallas. You know what I mean? One of the lower line kind of hood area. And that's where I was born and raised. That's where I ran the streets at. I tell everybody that's where I played out in the street at. You know what I'm saying? I played curveball in Pleasant Grove.
Okay.
I got my bike took in Pleasant Grove.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, the Gritty Grove, man, that's where I was made. That's where it cut me. That's where it cut me. So that's where I'm from.
What about what high school? What high school did you go to out there in Pleasant Grove?
So that's the thing. So I even though I lived in Pleasant Grove, my mama didn't want us going to DISD because DISD at the time was not a good district. So what she would do, we would use an address. So we actually went to school in Mesquite. You see what I'm saying? So I think in elementary, I went to a DISD school. She wasn't a fan. And then once I got to probably about middle school, I went to a middle school called McDonald Middle School. And then I went to high school at North Mesquite High School. So we would stay in Pleasant Grove, and then my granny would take us to school every day. Now, it was a weird situation though, right? Because my mom and my stepdad, they were still married, but they lived separate, right? And he stayed in Mesquite. We stayed in the Grove. She used his address. Now, when they would get into it, that's when the issue would come in. One time the school called the house and they said, so they did something. He was like, they don't stay here. So they kicked me out of the school.
Oh, no, man.
They kicked me out of the school because my stepdad snitched on us because him and my mama was into it. That's a true story. But yeah, I stayed in, I digress. I stayed in Mesquite. I stayed in Pleasant Grove with school in Mesquite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a funny story.
That's a true story, bro.
Hey, he a wild boy, man. He a wild boy, man.
He was out of line. Then when he talked to me about it, he said, well, your mama told me she had to take care of her, and it wasn't none of my business. You know she get hot-headed. You know she get hot-headed.
That's crazy.
It's all good, though, man.
So what type of student would you say you were in high school?
Slow.
Okay.
I ain't gonna even hold you.
Okay.
Slow. But I tried, though.
Okay.
I tried.
So where you're at today, you weren't like a straight A student.
Oh,
like that.
no, not at all, man.
Okay.
Not at all. If anything, I was BC. The only class I probably got an A in was, I ain't gonna lie to you, PE. I probably got an A in PE. And that's probably about it, to be honest with you. But I was like a C student, B student. I tried hard, though. So this the thing. When I was in middle school, I actually was in like resource classes. I think they call them like SPED classes now. Real deal.
Okay.
So I was in resource classes in middle school. So, and I was in like math, social studies, science, and English or whatever. So, but the thing is, I was like, bro, something ain't right. I ain't supposed to be in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I ain't the brightest bulb in the batch, but this ain't me. So I tested out of every single one of those classes except math. You see what I'm saying? Except math. Math was the only one that I still struggled with. But all the way up through high school, man, like I would always give maximum effort, even though I wasn't by far, I wasn't the smartest kid in the classroom. But you couldn't stop me. You couldn't tell me nothing.
That's dope,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So I just always pressed through.
I was about the same way.
Yeah,
Nowhere near the smartest one, but you couldn't tell me nothing.
absolutely.
I was gonna graduate. I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple wrong. I still pass. All right, well, get up out my face.
Right. What is the minimum I need to get up out of here?
Graduated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna make sure I surpass that. But I just want to know, what am I shooting for at least?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So did you go to college at all?
I didn't go to college. I went to radio broadcasting school.
Dope.
I went to radio broadcasting school in Arlington. It was called American Broadcasting School, is what it was.
Okay. Shout out to American Broadcasting.
Shout out to them.
Sure.
They closed down now, but shout out to them boys. They still want their money. I tell you that much. Them folks closed down, but they still send me a bill. But no, yeah, it was a 10-month program. You know what's crazy though? College was one of them things where I do feel like I missed out on. I do wish I had went to college because I feel like it's not even necessarily the education that you get, but the networking that you do. It's the connections that you make. That's where you meet a lot of your lifelong friends. That's where you meet a lot of like-minded people in one central area. So I do always look back and be like, man, I do wish I had went to college. But I can't be upset with how God turned it out for me and what my life went to. I went to radio broadcasting school, 10-month program, and then once I got in the real world, I just hit the field running. You know,
that's dope, bro. That's dope. So let's dive into DeDe and the morning show. Let's dive into that, man.
Ooh, I'm about to.
So how did you actually get into DeDe and the morning show? Did you get hired in? Did you know somebody? Did you intern? Like, how did you actually get involved with DeDe in the morning?
Great question. So I started out, it's funny, I started out at a whole nother radio station. I started out in radio at a station called Clear Channel. It was Clear Channel at the time. Now I believe it's called iHeart, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Yeah, iHeart Radio is what it is now. I started out as a promotions assistant over there. And it was like a conglomerate of stations. After so long, you know, you kind of like get to a certain point where you're like, I want more. I feel trapped. I feel like I need to grow and expand. So the promotions assistant, I got out of that, but you know, bills is a real thing.
Cool.
You see what I'm saying? So once I got out of promotions assistant, I went and worked at the airport. When I worked at the airport, I was working parking cars. Once I kind of like had my foot out of radio, I was like, bro, I'm getting that itch again. And radio is in you. You know what I'm saying? Once you get into the field, you will know if it's for you quick. You know? So I applied to K104. I actually left the airport, went to work in like a paint store. I applied at K104. I think my mom and my sister went and got me an application. And I just kept applying. I went in for an interview. They told me no a handful of times. Told me no. I just kept going back though.
Absolutely.
I was that annoying kid at the door, like, hey, what's up now?
Absolutely.
You know? And then I worked my way on. Finally, I got in. I got on as a board op for Cat Daddy. Shout out my boy Cat Daddy too, man. Yeah, got on as a board op for Cat Daddy. And then I worked my way up to like traffic. So I started to do traffic in the mornings on DeDe in the morning. And then I would come in and tell like my little dating stories off air, right? I come in and tell my little dating stories. Once they started to kind of get a feel for my dating stories and how crazy they was like, oh no, we got to record this. So then shoot, one thing just led to another. We started to record more stuff that had me sit in more. And then the rest is history. Like, hey, we got to have you in here. You know, got to have you in here.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
I tell people all the time, man, if a job tell you no once, don't give up.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep going. Keep asking them folks. Keep reapplying. They tell you to come back in 3 months. Come back in 3 months.
Yeah.
Tell you to come back in 6 months. Come back in 6 months.
Absolutely.
If that's what you want to do. Stay persistent on what you want to do. Show them that you want to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you did that, bro.
Absolutely. I always say too, the best ability is availability. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you stay in people's face and make sure you stay consistent and persistent about anything it is you put your mind to.
Absolutely, man. So, actually, how long have you been in the radio industry?
Ooh, so that's a good question. I think I've been at K104 for probably like 9 years, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's been that long, bro. I think I've been at K104 like 9 years, if I'm not mistaken. When I was at Clear Channel, I might have been there like 4 years. Yeah. So what? Altogether, what's that? Like 12? You know, my math ain't that strong, but yeah, that's about 12. I'm still counting on my fingers. Look, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13 actually. You see what I'm saying? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13.
13?
That's 13.
That's a good career,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's a
man.
good
And
career.
it's been a fun ride. I can't even hold you. Like, it's always something new.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? There's always something new to learn. Even getting with DeDe in the morning, sitting next to them co-hosts that's in there, man. That's a bunch of radio legends in there. It's a bunch of legends, period, in there. DeDe herself, big legend. I learned a lot from DeDe, man. That's big dog.
Absolutely.
I sit back and watch her and I marvel and I study. You know what I'm saying? And I pick from how she operates. J. Cruz, same exact way. That's radio royalty right there too, man. And he would consider himself cute royalty. You see what I'm saying? Like he's one of the cutest guys I probably know. That's royalty right there, man. So getting to learn and getting to absorb from them guys on a day-to-day, I'm honored, bro. The pleasure is mine, to be real with you.
I be listening to y'all in the morning, and from the outside listening in, I can definitely tell that DeDe takes a liking to you, and I can definitely tell that DeDe be teaching you a lot. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like she called you her little brother.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? And I can definitely tell that like you are, and I mean I might be wrong, but from the outside looking in, it kind of sounds like you are her little brother, one of her favorites, one that she actually takes a liking to. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I can tell you do your research. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, kudos to you. Respected it. For sure. Nah, yeah, that's big sis, man. That's big dog. She done taught me so much, and I'm appreciative of everything.
Absolutely.
Now as far as her liking me, I don't know. I think she just you know, DeDe a bully on the cool.
That's what y'all be saying. Like, she seem nice, man.
DeDe is like one of the kindest souls, one of the nicest women.
Okay.
But DeDe will get up in your head a little bit. So you gotta make sure you toe that line with it when it comes to like respect. Okay. But DeDe is one of and then we give her a hard time, but she literally is probably one of the softest people around here. Real deal, one of the softest people out here, man.
That's good people, my brother. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. So, what would you say one of your biggest pet peeves about being on the radio?
One of my biggest. Okay, so that's a good one. That's an easy one too. One of my biggest pet peeves about being on the radio is people think that because you are on the radio, all you want to do is talk. Like all you want to do is talk. Even when you're not on the radio, all you want to do is talk. And I'm gonna tell you this: I'm a real like private person. So to be so open and to be so like seen with the whole radio thing is new to me because I'm so close to the chest. I'm a Cancer. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And by nature, that's a crab. So I like to be in my shell. I like to be to myself. Being so open and in front of people, it can be uncomfortable sometimes. And then also too, they think just because your persona is one way on air, that your persona is like that in real life, which is not necessarily always the case. Mm-hmm. I'm super quiet, reserved, laid back. I like to scope the scene when I get to a spot, and people think that you just gonna be this whole like character and this personality when in reality, like it'll come out. Don't get me wrong, but I have to be comfortable with you first. Absolutely. In order to get to that point.
Absolutely. I'm the same way, man. I just had to I just now made my Instagram public.
Oh, really?
After the existence, I've been on Instagram since the existence of Instagram. Like
really?
14, 15 years at this point. Man, I just made my Instagram public when I started the show.
See there? You
I'm
private. What you hiding over there, boy?
I'm private.
That boy got about 16 kids.
Oh, no, man. Look, I got two. Look. Hey, don't come out of nowhere. Don't play with me. I got 2 kids.
That's why I got
a son and a daughter.
That's why he was on private. He said, look, I see y'all messages.
Yeah,
y'all not finna get to my page, get the comment under there.
Don't come on my page talking about nothing. I embarrass you. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
good, man.
Sure. I'm a private person myself, but coming into this lane, I had to realize I had to open up, and I actually learned that through y'all, man. Through y'all, through Bebe, and actually, I'm gonna give a shout out to the Voice of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course, the Voice of Dallas. That's a good dude.
Man, shout out to him, man. Like for one, I love the way that y'all like throw y'all voice, and then for y'all to be so open and personable. Yeah, y'all normal people, man. Like, we all live in the same city. Woo woo.
Absolutely.
And I'm just like, man, you know what? Time for me to not be so private.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to hide, but at the same time, I just don't like everybody in my business.
Of course,
you know
of course. Well, that's big, man. And I'm glad that you came to that realization because in this industry, you do have to be a lot more open. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a lot more willing to kind of be vulnerable in front of people. You know what I'm saying? And so if we taught you that, Say, man, we done our job, and I appreciate that. And shout out the Voice of Dallas too. Shout out the big homie Bebe as well.
Sure.
But shout out everybody who be doing their thing in the city, man, moving street to street, lane to lane, business to business. And the Voice of Dallas and Bebe is two of them people.
For sure.
Real deal.
Absolutely. All right, so that's enough for DeDe in the morning. We're gonna tap into your personal info, my guy.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yee.
Ay, Dios mío.
All right, y'all. So we're finna tap in. So real quick, we're just gonna go off the top of the dome real
Okay.
quick. Real quick. Give me your top 5 Dallas artists that you want to see win.
Boy, you cutting me off at the knees here, guy. Because it's only 5.
Only 5.
Yeah, okay. So this is what I'll do. Because I know there's a lot of artists who are already winning, I won't necessarily say a lot of those artists, Big X. Because Big X is winning. You know what I'm saying? And
100%.
he's going to make it.
100%.
Like he's going to make it.
Yes.
But I will keep it at kind of the ones that are lesser known but bubbling and need that opportunity in that spotlight.
Absolutely.
So one of my artists that I really like, enjoy listening to, Jason Lyric. I don't know if you ever heard of Jason Lyric. He's out of Oak Cliff.
Okay.
Oh my good, bro is like, he's like the Dallas version of Wale, J. Cole, and Drake mashed all into one. He's very lyrical.
Jason Lyric.
Jason Lyric, JYSNONLYRIC. How do you spell lyric? It's the exact same way. It's the exact same way. Jason Lyric is one of them guys, man. Very talented artist. Ty Harris out of Oak Cliff.
I like Ty Harris.
Ty Harris out of Oak Cliff, bro. Like
I hooped with bro once before.
for real. Oh yeah, he get down too.
Yeah, I hooped with
Yeah,
him.
he get down. That even just mentioning his name make my skin tingle, just because bro is so talented. Bro is so talented, man. Real good dude, real positive guy, man. And like I said, just super talented. Super talented with the music. Ty Harris, Jason Lyric. That's 2. Montana 700.
I rock with Montana 700.
Montana
Absolutely.
700. I really like his sound. Him and Zillionaire though.
Absolutely.
That new Dallas sound that they trying to bring into the mix. I'm messing with it. I feel it. I feel it 100%, man. There's an artist out of Arlington by the name of Joseph. He's been making a lot of moves here lately.
We just heard about Joseph.
Really?
We just heard about Joseph, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Another artist was on here. He was talking about Joseph.
Yeah.
And apparently he's like a Kendrick Lamar conscious.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
He got flow.
He
feel me?
he definitely gives you that vibe and that aura. It's like a Kendrick Wale type of deal.
Mhm.
But he kind of is like his own entity at this point. He's finding his voice. You know what I mean?
Shout out Joseph.
Man,
Shout out.
say he just performed at I think the Toyota stage out at Togetherland Fest, if I'm not mistaken. Bro been making some noise, man. Bro definitely been making some noise. So that's another one. And who am I giving that fit spot to? That's a Dallas rapper in the city. Oh man, it's so many. I hate to even just give it to one person just because there's so many people, but
Absolutely.
I say number 7. I'm a really big number 7 fan. He at the Grove.
Yeah,
Number 7.
yeah.
Now he's not really into the rap thing no more. He been doing like other stuff.
Right.
But I will say number 7. I do thoroughly enjoy when he drops projects.
For sure. He been kind of
Thoroughly
laying low.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been following number 7 since I was back in St. Louis.
Yeah.
For sure.
Number 7 dope. Dun all them boys, and they from the Grove too. So they from my side. Shouts out to Bobby Sessions also. Bobby Sessions from the Grove. He's a very more conscious rapper too. But he got a lot to say, and he has a message in his music, which is what I really like. So shout out Bobby Sessions out the Grove too, man. And he doing big things with the Mavericks, Meg Thee Stallion, all type of stuff. It's a lot of artists, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of
dope.
artists.
Shout out to them artists, y'all. Shout out to them artists. If y'all ain't tapped into them artists, get tapped in. Tre G said it first, y'all. Get tapped into them artists. You know what I'm saying?
And they need to tap in with the show. They need to come
absolutely.
on here and sit down, man.
Hey, come to Who Next Music Show.
Yes, Lord.
Who's Next? This is for you to engage with your fans, for your fans to get to know you better. Come tap into Who's Next Music Show.
Mhm.
But my next question, that was 5, your 5 artists that you want to see win out of Dallas. My next question is, this is a little bit different. This is all your personal questions.
Okay.
5 things that you can't live without.
Ooh, 5 things I can't live without. Okay, for sure. 5 things I can't live without. First one, I'm gonna keep it G with you. See it, food.
Okay.
I love to eat.
Yeah.
I love to eat.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I got good healthy appetite. I love some good food, man. Good hot food. I can't live without it. Music.
Tough.
Another thing I can't live without. You know what? Music sets the tone for me. We wake up at probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. We get up to the station about 4:30. And on the way to the station, I have to have the right things playing in order to get my mind right, to get in my zone. Even if I'm doing, let's say I'm doing like odd jobs around the house. Let's say if I'm doing some at the job, I need that musical stimulation. You know what I'm saying? To go through my mind.
And that's why I have the show, because music impacts all of us on a daily basis without us knowing.
1000%.
We wake up in the morning to some type of melody. That's music. When your alarm go off, that's music. Whenever we're in school testing, they put on some type of classical music.
Yeah.
To me, music is the best form of art.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion.
Absolutely.
I love music, man. Any and everything we do, I go to the clubs and the parties just to hear new music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying?
And I tell you this, if you go to a spot and the music not right, it throw my whole vibe and energy out. Yes, man.
I leave, man. Like, ain't
Absolutely.
no reason that you should be playing ain't no reason you should be techno and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Ain't no reason. There's so much other good music out there.
Yeah.
Why is you techno and Bone Thugs and Harmony? Like, what's to it? You feel me?
Not techno and Bone Thugs.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And I mean, no disrespect at all, but I'm on Whack Me Down. Come on, man. There's too much other good music out there. Get
We
some
done
other
heard
artists, some spotlights. We done heard it.
Yeah,
Decades.
for sure, man.
But I'm sorry to cut you off.
Nah, you good. You good. Food, music. Now this might be a little controversial. This might give me a little trouble, but it is what it is. The ladies.
For sure.
I can't live without I love the company of a beautiful, soft, voluptuous, smelling good, country, thick, just perfect, just oh my god, the kind woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love the company of a woman. I think female energy is something that balances out male energy. I think that's something that we need.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not afraid to admit it. I can't live without a woman. You know what I'm saying? In some capacity. I don't care if it's just a friend, somebody to bounce ideas off of, but I like having that female feminine interaction. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my 3.
100%.
For my family. To be honest with you, I have a big sister. And my mom passed recently back in February of last year, and that was my heart. I wear her on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Me and her. So no, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I've gained a lot of peace and understanding about that situation. But my family, my dad, he's still in the picture. He's still around. My uncle, my sister, my aunts, my cousins. I can't live without them people. I'm real big on family. And the 5th thing, let me think. It's always that 5th thing that kind of get me. Cause it's like, dang, it's rounding the bottom of the ninth. Yeah. Let me see the 5th thing. I'll say radio. Okay. I'll say radio. And the reason why, or some outlet, because I need that outlet for expression. You know what I'm saying? I think us as black men, especially, we don't get a lot of avenues to express ourselves. We don't get a lot of ways to release and relieve all the tensions and stresses that we go through on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So a platform like the radio, a platform like a podcast, a platform like just having a mic. I don't care if it's no video, if it's just audio, just some kind of platform to release. You know what I mean? Because we hold a lot of stress and tension in our minds, in our bodies, and that eats away at us and it's unhealthy. So I would say radio, but I'll switch it up to something a little bit more positive. Just a release, a platform to express yourself. You know, and that's something that I'm learning as I get older through my years, because I've been somebody that just kind of clutches everything close to the chest. I'm learning to release and let go.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. So this is a different question for you. So what changes would you like to see in the Dallas music scene?
That's a really good one. More camaraderie. I would love to see more positivity, camaraderie for your fellow artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for a long time, Dallas has been divided. Whether it be situations behind the scenes, whether it be situations out in public. I feel like Dallas is always who gonna make it to the top first, instead of we all need to try to make it to the top together. You know what I'm saying? What's the saying? A rising tide lifts all ships, something like that. So like, I feel like we should develop and absorb that mindset more so than I'm gonna make it there before them. Me and my crew gonna get there. And I think somebody like Big X, I really salute how he moves, because not only does he do it for himself, but he does it for his team and with his team. He puts his team on. He just released a tape not too long ago where he had the guys in his camp in position to be the front. You know what I'm saying? To be the face. So I think it needs to be more camaraderie, and just more people working together to get to where we all trying to get to, which is the top. Absolutely. And I think Dallas has a lot of talent, more than enough talent to get there. It's just we all need to unify and push it.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Okay, so this is a question for you. Who gave you your big break?
Ooh, that's an easy one. Gary Saunders. Gary Saunders, aka you might know him as White Gary.
Not Gary Owen.
No, not Gary Owen.
Gary from the show.
White Gary from the show.
Okay.
Yeah, White Gary from the show. White Gary gave me my big break. So this is the thing, right? I used to do these radio calls. So basically what it was is we would call it to the radio, have a scenario or a skit. We would perform the skit, and then boom, that's it. So Gary heard me doing the radio calls. I told him, I said, hey, G, I do radio. I'd love to send you some of my work if that's okay with you. He was like, cool, go ahead. I sent it to him. He was like, you're not ready. You're not good enough. Go to Tyler, go to College Station, go to somewhere small, hone your skills, and then come back at me and we'll see where you at. So I was already working at the other radio station at the time. So I went in the lab, got my stuff together, and I worked with a guy named Josh Hart. Now, Josh Hart was at the station that I was at the time. He helped me. He put my air check together with me. He coached me a little bit on what I needed to do, what I needed to sound like. And he put that idea in my head, and I kind of like just ran with it. Well, I sent it back to White Gary, and White Gary was like, okay, I heard a progression. Come on in. We will have a board out position available for you. Cat Daddy, he does Friday Night Lights, where he goes around the city, different high schools. He said, okay, come on in, and we'll see if you can handle that, and then we'll go from there. So White Gary put me in position to get associated with K104. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to White Gary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dope. Shout out to White Gary.
Absolutely. And then after that, the rest was history.
So we got two more segments. We're gonna talk about let's tap into Togetherland, man. How'd you feel about Togetherland, all in all? How'd you feel about it?
That's a great question. And nobody has asked me that just yet. How did I feel about Togetherland, all in all? I'll tell you the good and the bad, right? Okay. And I'm gonna keep it G because that's all I know how to be.
Absolutely.
Kevin Gates say all I know how to be is me. I'm gonna keep it G with you. There's good and there's bad. I think starting out with the good, right? I think it was a great look for the city of Dallas. I think we need a festival.
Good call.
Yeah, we need something like that. A lot of places have like staples of their city. They have things that are associated with their city. And I think that Togetherland can be that staple for Dallas.
Absolutely.
That can be an imprint where we have people come in from different places and just really like get it together. You know what I'm saying? Really get it together. And just really just tap in with the whole city and just develop a bond with everybody in Dallas. I think Togetherland can be really big. I think it was really big.
It was big.
I think it was huge.
It was a good turnout.
Yes, indeed. I think the second day, of course, was better than the first, but I think the Togetherland as a whole was a success for Dallas. Now the bad, I will say this. First of all, it was hot.
It was so hot, man.
First of all, it was burning up at Togetherland.
They need some shade.
Boy, y'all need some shade. Y'all need some cool off stations. Y'all need some more free water.
They need to come down off them prices.
Yeah.
Free water.
Boy, I'm talking about I had got some brisket fries out at Togetherland Fest. Cost me about $25, I think it was. Now they were good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have paid $26 for them had I known they would taste it like that. They was good, but they cost me about $26. I said, God, dog, y'all trying to hit those out there. Now I will say that, yeah, they need to just maybe do more things to make it more accessible for the people that's out there.
Absolutely. Because we're stuck in there.
Yeah, we're stuck in there
all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Sometimes you got to eat 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
If each meal costs $30,
my God,
somebody wasn't prepared for that,
my God,
they'll be over with.
Yeah,
you know
and
it
was people out there falling out because it was so hot. Like more cool down stations, more of them fans with the misters on them. Like when you go to what is it, Six Flags? Yeah. More of that type of stuff out there. And then security. Security need to be a little bit more accommodating of people, man. Okay. Like just be a little more kinder, bro. It don't take much to be kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Security. That's about it. Other than that, though, I think Togetherland was really good. It was a great look for the city.
Absolutely. I agree. I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
So who would you like to see next year at Togetherland?
Ooh, you know what? Lil Wayne is my top artist of all time. So when I saw him, that really just killed it for me. Somebody I like to see. I love the whole Dallas movement that they had at Togetherland. That was one of the highlights. One of the big highlights for me.
That's my next question for you.
Oh, really? Oh, dang.
No, I'm ready for you. Keep going.
Okay,
bro.
for sure.
Pop it.
That was one of the big highlights. So I'd like to see more Dallas artists come out. They could do a continuation. I know Montana 700 and Zillionaire Doe, they didn't really get to pop the stage how they wanted to. So they could do a continuation of that next year. I do appreciate how Bebe brought out those Dallas artists. So more Dallas artists I would love to see at Togetherland on the big stage. A big artist. Oh, I love to see Fredo Bang at Togetherland. I think Louisiana, Baton Rouge, BR. I think he would be a great Togetherland artist. Somebody like Rod Wave. I think Rod Wave would be super dope. Sexy Red for the ladies.
Shout out to St. Louis.
Yeah, shout out St. Louis. I think they had a really like diverse group of artists at Togetherland. So I think keeping that same formula actually would be pretty good. So maybe get another old school artist like Drew Hill or Anne Marie. Get another old school artist too, man.
And that was dope. They brought Anne Marie in. Anne Marie killed it.
Yeah, she did a great job.
It, man.
I tell you what's did good. Akeem Ali.
I didn't see him. I got there too late. My cousin saw him. Yeah. He said he was dope, man. And I wanted to see him.
Yeah, he put on a good show. He put on a heck of a show, man. So I think they have a good formula.
Absolutely. I agree. I think the best set, I'm not gonna lie to you, I enjoyed all the sets. Everybody did their thing from Lotto to Lil Wayne to 3 6 Mafia to everybody. To everybody. Y'all did y'all thing. But I think personally, living here in Dallas, I think that Bebe's set, hands down, it just impacted me more. I ain't even from Dallas. I live here now. But that Dallas set was crazy how Bebe brought out everybody in Dallas. And it was just lit because I'm from East St. Louis. East St. Louis, Illinois. By way, I used to live in St. Louis. And we listened to all them same songs.
Oh, really?
Everybody played.
Wow.
I promise you, I had no idea all them was from Dallas.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that was dope seeing all them Dallas artists. You know what I'm saying? Up there just popping it. Me and my man's DC. You know what I'm saying? We turned the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lovely thing to see.
It was lovely. The whole city was just vibing.
Yes, man.
And like we was in the back, so we caught the crowd. Whenever Hollywood Baby said, "Come on," the crowd was just like,
they was rocking.
You know, everybody was rocking. You know what I'm saying?
They was rocking, man. That was a beautiful thing.
It was beautiful, man. Beautiful for the city.
Yes, sir.
So definitely shout out Togetherland, y'all. Definitely, y'all did y'all thing. Shout out to Togetherland.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait till next year.
Yes, sir. Ski. Get them tickets and them wristbands and them passes for us too, man. So we can get some interviews popping.
Yes,
indeed. Media passes. Need them.
Yeah. Tre G and Uncle Mikey. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Come on with it.
Yes, Lord.
All right, man. For the last segment of the show, we're gonna finish it off, my brother.
Okay.
With relationship advice from Tre G.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, it's gonna be good.
So you and I both are bachelors.
You
know what I'm saying? We're both men of this world.
Yes, sir.
You know?
I like where you put that debonair.
You feel me? You feel me?
Men of this world.
Men of this world. You know, we're not bad fellas at all. You know, we're just older with experience and we don't take a lot of crap. You know what I'm saying? We know exactly what we want.
Yeah.
You know, both do pretty well for ourselves. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So let's start here. What would you say your ideal woman? What characteristics would she have?
Ooh, okay. Good question.
Ladies, y'all chime in.
Good question.
Y'all keep talking about y'all want a man with substance. You got doggone, here go a man with substance. You feel me?
Nah, facts. Okay.
Do it.
So my ideal woman, right? I would say she has to have a relationship with God. That's one of the first things.
100%.
Second thing, she has to be kind. She has to be genuine. I feel like I have really good discernment. So I feel like I can sense when something is afoot. I can sense when something is not as genuine and thorough as it should be. So she has to have a very genuine, kind soul. I also feel like the woman that I am destined to be with is gonna be thick. Oh yeah, she gonna be thick. I'm talking about she gonna be thick and soft. I'm talking about just, ooh, yes, Lord.
Jammed up.
Just all of it. You know what I'm saying? I like a little something to grab on, a little something to squeeze on. But she ain't gotta just have no six pack or nothing like that. She can just be somebody, you know, that just love herself and love her body.
Absolutely.
Which leads me to my next point. I would love for my woman to be confident. I would love for my woman to have confidence because I have to feel as though if I'm not around, you can still hold it down.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? You can still hold it down if I'm not around. So confidence is key. I think that's one of the sexiest things about a woman, no matter if her body is whatever it is. I think her being confident, it touches people before you even can open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So her being confident, that's definitely a big one, man. And those are really like the biggest things. And just somebody that love to laugh, because I'm a jokester. I love to laugh. I love to keep it lighthearted, have a good time. If she can't laugh, if she's too serious, if everything is a heart attack, my God, it's gonna be a long relationship. Yes, Lord.
Them be the ones we try to weave out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, don't be too stuck up. Don't be too serious that you can't laugh.
Yeah.
Like, that's a horrible feeling.
Or that you just mean.
And that you mean.
Just
Like, don't
mean.
nobody got time for that. Like, in reality, we don't actually have time for that. We don't have to deal with that because you got a bad attitude, you got other issues. Like, we're trying to be happy,
right,
peaceful. We don't want to deal with a whole lot of stress and all that other stuff, man. We just want to laugh at,
make it easy for me
people.
Because I'm gonna make it easy for you.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, it's a team. It's literally a team, bro. A teammate.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Okay, so we just gave y'all Tre G's definition of a good woman, what he's looking for. You know what I'm saying?
It's search key.
We're going to go to, I bet we'll go here, my brother. Who is your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush. Oh, it's so many. It's so many. It's so many. We like to play up on the show the Glorilla thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The Glorilla, my celebrity crush on DeDe in the morning is Glorilla.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And not saying I don't like Glorilla, but it's more so just kind of for the show a little bit more than anything. Okay. But I do think Glorilla is really dope. If I had to say who my like actual celebrity crush was, you know who I really love? Megan Good.
Megan Good, cold.
Megan Good.
She's a woman of the God.
Oh my God,
together, still intact. You feel me?
Lord have mercy, she precious.
She an angel.
Yes, Lord. Megan Good is probably like my top like celebrity crush. I like that classicness of her. You know what I'm saying? I like the softness of Megan Good. Even she make my dimples poke out. You know what I'm saying? I can't even stop smiling just saying her name. Okay. Megan Good she is that woman for me. So of course I love a Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? I of course love a Beyonce, but Megan Good, she probably is like my top celebrity crush.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna give you my two.
Okay, go ahead.
I had a crush on this woman since a little bit after high school.
Okay. It's a long time.
Man, what? She that cold.
Okay.
And I stand on it. She that cold.
I stand on business.
What? Khalees, bro.
Yes, Lord.
Khalees is cold, dog.
Yes, Lord.
Undeniably cold to herself. She gardens. She, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't never heard somebody say,
man, what? She gardens, you know what I'm saying? She gardens, she earthy, you know what I'm saying? She like still, she together, she grown, you know what I'm saying? She heavy on that, man. Look, Khalees so cold to me, dog. For sure. Y'all can have everybody else. I just take Khalees.
You not lying. She cold, bro. That boy said she garden. She be planting tomatoes.
You feel me? Yeah.
If I want some lettuce, she just
like tips. You feel me? When it get down bad, baby, look, hit that garden, man. You feel me?
I ain't got it this morning, baby. Go get the garden ready.
See, you got some tomatoes over there, baby. We ain't gotta go to the store. Get that spinach. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious. I like that.
Look, Khalees, and also a new one to me is like low-key fine. I like low-key fine joints. I don't like fine joints that everybody think fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, Tim's is so low-key cold. It don't make no sense.
I'm mad at myself for not even thinking of Tim's. I just, you know what's funny? It's so funny you say that too, because just the other day I was on I was on Instagram and I saw like a Tim's like fan page, and I caught myself on there for like 5 minutes looking through it. I'm like, damn, Tim's is perfect, bro. That dark, that brown, dark skin, that suppleness of the body, just the softness and the voice.
Yeah.
This is the piece that you cannot buy. Find me a love that you cannot mix.
Yeah.
One is the job that we cannot mix, and the other one that we cannot mix.
Yeah.
Boy, come on, bro. Tim's is, my God, bro. You right.
Bro.
Top tier.
And look, Tim's on her regular page, she don't look like that.
Yeah.
But it be them fan pages.
Yeah.
On my mama, them fan pages really show you who she is.
On my soul, Tim's is that one.
Yeah, Tim's cold.
Yes, Lord. For sure.
Khalees and Tim's, look, if y'all watching this, call me. Y'all can come on the show whenever y'all feel like it. I'm not gonna flirt with you, but
But you told a whole lot.
y'all welcome to come on the show. Come to the Who's Next Music Show, all right?
Yeah, so ski.
For sure. So them your celebrity crushes, all right?
Yep.
So get a fella some tips to help them out to bag the type of woman that they like.
Okay, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
because I'm gonna just finish real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody in the radio, they hear you.
Mm-hmm.
You be going on dates, my brother. A lot of fellas be struggling. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So, bro, you doing it right, bro. So get a fellas just a tip to maybe bag the woman they want.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Holler at the little junk they want.
Okay, for sure. Be confident. That's the first thing I can tell you. Be confident. Women love a confident man. Now, they don't like a cocky man. They don't like a cocky man. They like a confident man. Be strong and be a man's man. You know what I'm saying? I love all people. It's nothing wrong with being a softer man or anything like that, but women love to feel protected. Women love to feel taken care of. So the more you make a woman feel that way, the more she feels you. You see what I'm saying? But be confident and love yourself first and foremost, because you can't give somebody else the world. You can't give somebody else your full undivided attention if you don't have your own full undivided attention. If you don't know who you are, how you gonna try to portray that to somebody else? How you gonna try to give them who you are if you don't know who you are? So know yourself. Be confident, be secure, and be respectful. That's a really big one. That's a really, really big one. Be respectful. We all fall short. You know what I'm saying? We all are men at the end of the day. But always lead with good intentions. Always try to be as respectful, as positive when it comes to a woman and interacting with her as possible. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's a Debbie Downer or a Daniel Downer. Nobody wants to be around somebody who they feel like, damn, it's always something going on if I tap in with old Craig. You know what I'm saying? No, just have a positive outlook. Glass half full type mentality is what I always say. That will get you further in life than you even realize. But be respectful, man. Just be respectful. That's all. And like I said, we all fall short. There are times where you might misinterpret a signal. You might misinterpret something, an interaction with somebody. We all fall short. But lead with respect whenever you interact with anybody. That's it.
Y'all heard it first.
Yeah.
From Tre G.
Oh, wait, one more. Be funny. Yeah, be funny. Make your woman laugh. Women love to have a good time. Women love to be around good energy, good positive energy. Be funny. It's okay to relax and tell a joke every so often. You know what I'm saying? I know the streets is looking for you, but damn, bro. You in the company of a beautiful woman. Relax, be funny.
Absolutely.
All right.
That was some good advice, my brother.
Yes, Lord.
Some real good
I
advice.
be trying, bro. I just be trying, man.
Okay, so we're gonna finish it out, man. I appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having
Most
me.
definitely, like I told you before, off air, man. I listen to you every morning. I'm a fan of the show.
Appreciate
I'm a
it.
fan of what you guys are doing. I'm a fan of y'all reaching back out to the community.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Such as people as myself and the Who's Next Music Show.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So
Thank you for having me on your platform, and thank you for thinking enough of me to invite me. Square business. And it was an honor to be on the platform. It was an honor to be on Who's Next.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Because Who Next got now.
Come on now.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. We got now, y'all. Tap in.
Yes, Lord.
So this is episode 29, y'all. We are in the marvelous Live Wix studio. Shout out to Live Wix.
Shout out.
Follow the page, y'all. We got a lot of stuff going on, from Fish Fry Fridays. We having comedy shows here, live music. We have food. It's a great venue. It's in Arlington, Texas, 2405 South Collins, Arlington, Texas, y'all.
Yes,
So
sir.
definitely, most definitely, if you're in the Arlington area, great date night, great ladies night, fellas. It be vibes in here.
Yes, sir. Hey, I ain't gonna lie too. The owner cool as hell.
Oh man, the owner Stella dude.
Owner cool as hell.
Top tier.
He owed me a
fella.
$2, but he cool as hell. I'm just like,
Yeah, man. So y'all come check out Live Wix Studio. Y'all come check it out. What, Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays? You know, come
That's a
check
play.
it out.
Cool little
Sometimes they be having the games on, multiple TVs around. Dope little play. Bring your family. Well, bring the girls out. Pull up.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, this is episode 29, and I'm your host, Uncle Mikey. Tre G, man, we're gonna let you close it out. Any last remarks? Any tips? Where can people follow you?
Yeah, for sure.
How can they get to know you if they want to get to know you better?
sure.
Anything.
You can follow me on any social media platform, Instagram, TikTok, AYE_Tre G. That should be the best way to find me. Facebook, I think I'm Tre G, something like that. Tap in with me on Facebook. And just listen up to the show, man. DeDe in the morning, K104, the big station. You know how it is, man. We rocking and rolling, rocking like a cutout stocking, what I kind of tell them a little bit. So yeah, tap in with me. And tap in with me too on blackpeoplemeet.com. I'm on Black People Meet now. No, I'm joking. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But nah, man, anytime you see me, just always know it's gonna be good energy and good vibes. So please don't hesitate. Do not hesitate to tap in with me and say something, speak, because I'll speak back.
For sure, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate you coming on the
Appreciate
show,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Till next time, y'all. All right.